Here, dear. I brought you some water.
Water? This is water?
Yes, you just twist it open.
This is water?
Yes. Water's been coming like this for years and years.
You mean in the future water will come like this?
No, I mean in the present. The present is now, even for our spirits.
No, dear, the present is now, 1912, when we were killed. You've been up in the future car with the future spirits.
Samson, it is now 2010. 2010 is the present. 1912 was the past. We were killed almost 100 years ago when a train ran over our car. I told you were too close to the tracks. I told you we needed to back up.
Those trains were moving too fast. No one needed to get anywhere that fast.
Samson, things are so much better now in 2010. Children don't have to slave away as you did.
Little hard work never hurt anybody.
True, but perhaps you've forgotten, dear. You worked long and hard, and you started when you were only 6 years old.
Copper and tin. The world needed copper and tin.
But not mined by 6-year-olds.
Our family needed the money. Did me good working, helped me to appreciate happiness.
And what made you think that you needed sadness in your life to appreciate happiness? 6-year-olds today are quite happy. I mean, they will be in the future.
Working in mines?
No, of course not. Watching television. Their favorite show is SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob?
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he? SpongeBob SquarePants. If nautical nonsense be something you wish, SpongeBob SquarePants. Then flop on the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do.
This is for 6-year-olds?
Yes, and they love it.
Might be better off in copper mines.
Samson, you do not mean that. 6 is way too young to work.
Maybe, but when we moved here, when I was 16, I worked full shifts in the copper mines and then the lead mines. I mean, what are 16-year-olds doing today?
Well...
In the future, what will they be doing?
Well, they spend a lot of time texting and talking with the friends. And the boys especially love video games. Video games? Yes, it's where they get to pretend stuff. The #1 video game is Grand Theft Auto.
Theft?
Yes, they pretend to steal cars and crash into things for points.
They pretend to steal cars instead of working. They play games of pretend, and pretending these illegal activities is going to make them better adults. How?
I'm not exactly sure.
I'd like to see some of those future boys get thrown off a bucking bronco a few times. Might help them to appreciate a soft, warm bed at night.
Yes, well, maybe. But you sure were a good farmer. And father.
No car stealing for our 5 kids. John, William, Mary, Hester, and Nelson. Those kids knew the value of an honest day's work.
Yes.
They turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Yes, they did. And you were a wonderful father.
And you were a terrific mother. 61 wonderful years of marriage. We had a good life, Diana.
California has been very good to us.
Well, we worked hard bringing in all those crops, and not to mention the cows.
Well, you know, Orange County is not the cow palace it was in our day.
No more cows?
Not many. Too many people. Needed room for houses and schools and such.
Might be better off with less people and more cows. Is the church still there?
Yes. Not only the First Methodist Church, but hundreds of other churches all over Orange County. And you know what else is still around?
Our children and their children?
Yes, well, of course. But actually, I was referring to your eucalyptus trees.
The county needed some trees.
And where did you get them from?
Sent off to San Francisco for the seeds, planted hundreds of them myself.
And now, thanks to you, there are hundreds of eucalyptus trees all over Orange County.
And you and the kids.
And do you remember what they said about us? About you in the book?
The history of Orange County, I believe.
Here it is. Pages are falling out of my book.
No one cares about books anymore.
No, they don't seem to, do they? Anyway, it says, Mr. Edwards and his wife endured the hardships of pioneer life and, assisted by their children, made rapid strides towards success. They helped their children to get a start in the world, thus repaying them for the assistance they gave him in the early struggle in the county. He and his wife have been residents of Santa Ana for the past 10 years, and it was here, November 1st, 1901, that they celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary and were greeted by hundreds of friends from all parts of the county. They are enjoying the fruits of their early labors and can look past upon their lives well spent and to the future for the final call without fear.
Yes, we had a wonderful life.
I just hope the people of the future will have lives as wonderful as ours.
Yes, maybe they will. If they take their minds off car stealing.
The red car system that cut short their lives operated for 60 years in Southern California, shutting down in 1961. Samson and Deanna Edwards are buried here side by side